Okay, this training is over how to set up the room, which usually happens at the start of the day and the start of different shifts. So we check these things on a regular basis. Just so you kind of know, we on each table we should have plenty of napkins. They should have plenty of napkins to get through the lunch hour. They should have a salt and pepper shaker on there. And we're going to check and make sure that the chairs are matching, which these aren't matching. If you notice that we have a square chair here, a round chair there, a square chair here, and a round chair there. Just switching those around so that it's really simple, that we have a circle chair there, and now we have matching chairs. That table has matching chairs, that table has matching chairs, that table has matching chairs. Just paying a little bit of attention to detail is a key thing. Also paying attention to our clean bins here, so that we're ready for these, which the cashier will be keeping an eye on. If this gets overflowing and this gets overflowing and people start putting things at the very bottom, then we can obviously come tend to that and go from there. Making sure that the trash can is not overflowing, and the bags should be right here beside it, and the supplies for our coffee station, which is right over here. Now as we look at the chairs, the tables, we want to make sure the tables are clean. And here, just after closing, we have things on the table. We also want to make sure that the chairs are clean, so that we wipe those down as well, and then of course we have to sweep the floor. The one thing, while we're sweeping, we want to make sure that the tables are level. When I say level, that they're not wobbling if you sit down at it. That is like the most annoying thing in restaurants ever. If you notice over here at this table, we have what's called table wedges. And you can kind of zoom in on this, and you can see that this is a little wedge that goes under the table. It's a little rubber thing, and that keeps the table level. And that's what we level the tables with. If we don't level, and here's one that has come out of its little wonderful place, and now it's that table is going to be unlevel. But the worst thing that we don't want to see is this, where people take our napkins and put them on the floor, or our sugar packets and put them on the floor to level the table out themselves because we failed to do so. People do not want to eat on unlevel tables, and so that's the case. Making sure that the station is clear. So we have the sugar packets, we have stevia, and we have our we have natural sugar, and we have regular sugar, and we have honey. And so we want to make sure that right now we have a lot of regular sugar packets. We need natural sugar. We also need lids for the coffee, and we have napkins, we have stirrers, we have agave and our coconut sugar, and then the milk to go, and the spoons, and right here we're out of knives, so those will be wrapped up, and the straws. So those are all ready to go. And then again, these stations are clean and not junked up with stuff in the corners. We'll also check the floors, and we'll make sure that they're done. We'll check the displays and make sure the displays are ready for the day, that everything's making sense around the displays, and they're not necessarily just a bunch of random stuff thrown in random areas. Checking the counters and where people will order, making sure those look nice, and making sure they look efficient and doesn't have a bunch of junk on them. Again, with the counters out here, our displays for our products, and of course displays for everything on the outgo here. So this is the way we do our pre-check, making sure that the tables are clean, products are ready, things are in the tables and ready, and that we are ready for the day of business. Making sure that we also sweep around the chairs, and as we go through close, making sure that we move. Like I can see a piece of junk right here at the bottom of the table, which as you zoom in there, you can see that as well. Which meant as they close, they swept around the table and they didn't necessarily sweep under it. So making sure that we do a good job of getting ready for the day is going to be critical. I'll give you one last little opening deal, is this opening things here, these mats. We want to make sure that they're clean. If stuff blows in, we want to make sure and take a broom to them or take them outside, beat them out. There's one at each entrance so that we can make sure that that's nice and tidy, because that's the first thing that they see. If we'll see our business the way that a customer sees our business when they walk in, they want to see clean and efficient and not dirty and junky. And so let's keep our eyes open just like our customers do, and we'll see great things happen. Thank you.